and a soft spot for Trapper as well. No, he's kind of pathetic. I just have a soft spot for him. He needs love. He needs love real bad. Hello, Papa Putin. Yes, give me the pallets. Ooh, someone's got good ping. Me or her? Nice. She's oblivious now, by the way. She pallets on me. I want them to pallets on me with this build. It's kind of nuts. I like it already. Making me feel like I'm doing things. No way you make that. No. I don't know if anyone has a flashlight. I didn't really check. Led me to another gen. That was definitely the kind of survivor move that I would make. Lead them straight to teammates. Impede gen progression. Definitely what I would do. She's stuck around there. I'm gonna go straight back for the hook. Maybe they go middle gen? For the save. Here as well. Doing best on this one. I think I catch you. I kill you at this pallet. It wasn't one shot. Why wasn't she exposed? She should have been exposed from hubris, no? What's some of the new changes that might be made next update? I like the healing nerfs. Not so much. Circle of Healing needed a fucking nerf so hard. I like the self-healing nerfs. I don't like the team healing nerfs. Like, you should be rewarded for altruistic plays, right? Someone's still around there, but fuck them. I don't want to be called a camper. It was still on cooldown? Ah, that's what it was. Thank you. Thought it was going to be a one-shot. Other changes, I don't even remember half the other changes. The killer nerfs, I think they're nerfing like eruption and stuff. I don't really use it that much anyway. And Call of Brian, I don't use that either. This guy's gonna get the shock of his life. His life. Let me stray back to the same gen. He appears to be a good survivor. As a survivor, man, I'm probably biased, but I think the self-heal buffs are kind of ridiculous, seeing as for killer like Legion is going to be impossible to heal. That makes sense. I think healing in general needed a nerf. Like, one of my survivor builds, I can literally heal somebody from injured in less than 6 seconds, maybe. That's without a boon. Again, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, that should not be possible. Circle of healing was way broken. Yeah, it was. It was ridiculous. Basically, giving heals to everyone on the team is straight ridiculous. But that's the direction they went with the boons. I think if they wanted to make boons... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I think boons need a tweak. Like, for example, what I think would be better is if boons were treated the exact same way hexes were treated. That would make them more valuable and more strategic when and where to place them. And that the tweak would be that you can only place them once. The exact same as hex. Give survivors the choice of where to put them and when, which is still more than what killers get with hexes. But I think that would be much fairer than being able to replace. Potentially, you could have fucking 4 boons on the one survivor. Right? And they just place a boon and they get 4 different buffs on top of the 4 perks they already have. So they have 8 perks worth of shit. That's fucking broken, man. That is not fair. I think that they need to make changes to boons in general. But I'm glad survivors are getting healing nerf. I think is definitely needed. And I don't really have much opinion on the killer perk nerfs because I don't really use the perks that are getting nerfed anyway. So I'm not really sure if it's a good or bad thing, honestly. So get nerfed kind of suck. If they make boons single use, they better be fucking strong. I think boons having 3 tokens and being weaker every snuff is a good idea. Yeah, they could do something like that, sure. But I think being able to replace all your boons at any time, as many times as you want, that's bullshit. Compared to hexes, that's bullshit. Because basically, if you find a hex early, or if you just spawn into a map next to a hex, I mean, there's a chance it could be Horde Underground, sure. But there's also a chance it could be Ruin. Or it could be Blood Favor. It could be anything. And then once that is gone, you spend, what, 30 seconds breaking that hex totem? Once it's gone, that killer is now perkless for that slot. Right? And potentially a survivor with 4 boons on their perk loadout could just place theirs as many times as they want and give 3 other survivors 4 additional perks in that zone. That's bullshit, man. That's complete bullshit. There needs to be a better balance. But then you also have 3/4 of the player base being survivor, right? So you need to accommodate for the player base. Although I am a firm believer that the killer role should feel like a killer role, and killers shouldn't be punished for doing their job effectively or efficiently, even though they might be the minority of the player base. It's a very difficult balance to find, obviously, but I think there is a balance that could be found, especially around boon totems. They definitely need to do shit about boon totems. Hey, what's happening with Billy though? They've reverted the Billy add-on changes. Apparently they listened to feedback for once in their lives, and they've reverted that. He's doing a good job keeping me busy. This guy came for a save, I guess. Oh, flashy save. Ooh, she spun me. Nice. Off you go. Well, I love playing Billy, so you literally never see Billy players, eh? I like going against Billy too, he's fun. I also like going against Nurse, controversially. That's because I like the counterplay to blinking. Like being able to juke the blinks and mind game and stuff, I really like that. Same with Huntress, I like being able to mind game Huntress. Anywhere with any killer that there's counterplay. Blight, I hate versing, it's not fun. It's like 0 counterplay, besides pre-dropping. Don't know where the hook is here. Break that pallet for Spirit Fury. As well as the fact that people playing are extremely skilled and have their own unique playstyle. Absolutely, absolutely. There's a lot of skill expression with Billy. One of the few killers that there is skill expression, in my opinion. Any killer that has fast movement like Nurse Blight, but not Wesker. I don't mind Wesker. I would prefer Wesker over Blight. I haven't had, because I've only just recently returned to DBD, I haven't had that many games against Wesker. And mostly because I'm majority play killer. And when I have played against Wesker, it hasn't been that bad. I feel like Blight is way worse. Definitely saw you. Oh, that is so fortunate. We saw someone back there. I don't mind Blow mainly because not as many people playing, but with Wesker I literally face him every 2 to 3 games. Really? Because I don't play Survivor enough to really know. Just boring. That's fair enough. I mean, there should be incentive for playing weaker killers, like, and there should be, they should really look at buffing weaker killers too. Where is she? Like pretty much all the mouse one killers need like a tremendous buff. I don't know what that buff would be, but they need something. Especially Trapper, for fuck's sake. Give Trapper a half decent buff. Means he's desperate. Should make a system where earn blood point percentage increase. That was helpful. Blood point incentive to play other killers. Yeah, I feel that. I have an incentive with the current system that they've got with like based on the queue times to keep queue times even. Why am I blind? Oh, the flashlight. Like if I see 100% on Survivor and I've just started stream, I play Survivor. And then generally, once that's over, I go to 100% killer anyway, and then I get the blood points that I want. And for the most part, at nighttime, because I'm a killer man, I'm getting 100% blood points because there's less killers. And way more survivors. So... I like the blood point incentives. And it's a non-game, it's not a gameplay influencing change. But I don't see the harm in it at all. Like they should be able to tell like what percentage of people played Freddy this week or even each day, and they could be like, okay, there's like fucking no one playing Freddy, let's give him a blood point incentive. But that also said that could be looked at as like a sus way of them getting people to spend money on the game, because all those killers that nobody plays generally are DLC characters. So, yeah. And they probably do have a smaller play rate because they're DLC killers as well. But I'm sure that there's something they could do. GG. Wouldn't make people play other killers more? Yeah. I think there would just be a fine line for that, and they'd probably get some backlash about it by like people. Some people could take it as trying to incentivize people to spend money on the game, but I do think it would be overall a good change, because most of the people that do play killer, they buy the DLCs. They want options. They want to be able to play the killers that are from their favorite